Hello, it's your boy Nicovelli. You're on Nicovelli TV. State your name, man.
Dre Vakic, what's up with y'all? How y'all doing?
All right, my man, Knick fan.
Definitely.
I see the Knick. Yeah, you doing your thing, baby. Who's your favorite player on the Knicks?
Porzingis, baby.
He's no longer with us, man.
Right. Well,
and he's the snake.
But you talking about president right now?
Yeah, but we can get back to the snake. I call him the snake because
why you call him the snake? For?
Because he wanted to be traded.
Right.
And he wanted to be the #1 option.
Right. You know why he wanted to be traded?
Talk to me.
They didn't give him what he felt like he was good enough for the team for. I felt like they overworked him, but didn't give him the help he needed.
Listen, man, Patrick Ewing
right.
deserved perks of all perks.
Right.
If you want to talk about that.
Right.
This kid just came in.
Right.
Right? And you complaining, talking about you wanted to be the #1 option.
Right.
But when you was playing besides Melo, we ain't hear none of that.
Right.
So once Melo gets traded, now you the big commercial and you ain't proved nothing yet.
Right.
And he was injury prone at the time.
Right, definitely.
Asking for what, 10 million, some shit like that?
He wanted 12.2 million. That's what the deal was. You can look it up.
Okay.
And the thing was, they wasn't willing to pay him that, but the Knicks is a big organization. And they have the money to do it. So my problem with it was, he felt like the team was, the higher-ups was against him. That's what it was. So it made him to believe it wasn't the best decision for him. I just felt like the trade was nothing that we needed Porzingis at the time. We just needed more help. We just needed more help. And I felt like when he was asking for it, they didn't want to give it to him. So he said, let me take the lead. They wasn't going to give him that position because he didn't work hard enough to be a superstar.
So who you mad at right now? You mad at Kris Porzingis or you mad at the Knicks front office?
I'm mad at the Knicks for not actually giving him another dude to be like, we needed a power forward, bro, at the time when we had Porzingis, because the power forward we had wasn't pitting up the numbers. Or we need finishers. We have no finishers on the Knicks who could close out. We need to close out. So still to this day, I'm asking Knicks organization, everybody on the higher ups, let's get us a big dude, another big dude, and let's get us a power forward in there that's gonna close off for us. That's what we need, and I definitely see us in the playoffs, definitely.
Now, you said something about power forward.
Right.
Right now, we got a player by the name of Julius Randle.
Right.
Now, if Julius Randle was playing side by side with the Snake, I gotta call him the Snake. I know that's your boy.
Right.
Do you think it would have been a different outcome?
Definitely, but not really, because I have to see how they play first together. If they don't got that common, the LeBron, Ivory, if they don't got that big 2 or that big 3, I don't see it happening. So they would have to work together first. And then I would have to make a decision off of how they work. Because Porzingis wants the ball at certain times that point guard might need that. And Porzingis, like you said, he's a snake. He's not going to let it, he's going to cry if he don't get it, you know what I mean? Just like they say about other people, they cry when they don't get what they want. Porzingis is going to try to get up to them head-up offices to see if they're going to work with him.
All right. Now, you see what he did when he left. He went to Dallas.
Right.
He cost us Trey Burke.
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway.
They all left for
and Courtney Lee.
Now, this is where they messed up at. That was the wrong trade. That's where I'm at with. We lost so much.
For an injury-prone.
So right.
For an injury-prone player.
Right. And I think that Dallas came up. That was the wrong shit.
You think so?
Yeah.
After you saw the last series between Dallas, Luka was the one putting in work.
Yeah.
Kris Porzingis got hurt again.
Yeah. And that's what it is.
But he won 12 point, how much money?
12.3. I'm 12.2, 12.3. I'm not doing it. It was a good deal, but it was a bad deal. When I say it's a good deal, if they wanted to get rid of, if Porzingis wanted to leave, he should have left on his own instead of bringing half of the good squad with him, and that's what he did. It was a bad trade. That's how I look at it. But I like Porzingis. I feel like he was good with us, but we needed more help with him. I feel like when Melo was with him, he wasn't complaining, but he really wasn't, Melo had to give him whatever he felt like he was good for.
Speaking about Carmelo Anthony,
yes.
How did you feel about his game?
To Houston? Or
no, when he was on the Knicks.
When he was Knicks, beautiful. I feel like that's another thing too. We never had nobody to help Melo out, man. Porzingis was good, but to a certain extent. He only had to play his position. I need somebody who could do more than one, who could play the 2 to 3. Nobody was doing that. It was just Melo. All the weight was on Melo. Even when the losses came, Melo, blame Melo, blame Melo, blame Melo. It's not fair. I feel like he had an unfilled day on the Knicks too. If they would have gave him another player to stand up with him, even though at that time we did have Junior.
You took
Tim
my
Hardaway
jail?
Jr.
Oh, Tim Hardaway
At
Jr.
that time, yeah, before he split. Because you got to remember, Melo split, and then he did the year with Melo, and then that was his rookie year. When Melo split, he came in, and then after that, he started to fall down. We saw the good games he had, but it was still, he couldn't do it on a consistent basis, and that's what the Knicks needed. So 2 or 3 good big men that could do it on a consistent basis, have a good closeout. Knicks will be right where we need to be. So I'm looking for a good big man. We get a good big man to help who we got right now with our point guard. We unstoppable. Until then, we're gonna keep fighting and scratching.
But right now, the Knicks are desperately in need of a point guard.
That's why I said we could get that.
So, are you high on Frank Ntilikina, Dennis Smith Jr.,
I would do Dennis.
Alfred Payton?
I'll do Dennis. I think Dennis will be good for the Knicks. Alfred, I really watch too much of him. I know he's good, but
You like Dennis over Frank?
Yeah, I would, personally. Because I feel like we could put a squad with him, or he'll work good with the squad we got now.
Okay.
The squad we got now, if we get him in, he's good with working around people and doing his own thing. So if we get somebody who could go around him or work around him, we'll be a problem. And like I said, definitely that and a big man, we unstoppable, bro. We unstoppable. The main thing with the Knicks is getting a major player that could close out. We get a closer, we unstoppable.
You unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Now-
That logo will stay gold forever, bro.
I like that. Now, what do you want to say to those who's saying when we speak of Kris Paul that that'd be a bad move, man? Let's talk about the vets who people are divided about. You got Westbrook,
Yeah.
that could be coming to the Knicks.
Right,
You got Kris Paul.
right.
You got James Harden. Some say none of the 3
Right.
we
should be
want
on the Knicks.
because they over the hill. But when we speak of the New York Knicks rivalry,
Right,
Westbrook come to mind.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got Mr. Cupcake,
right.
a.k.a. Kevin Durant, the 2.0 snake. He's a snake too. Because he said the New York Knicks is not a cool place to play for.
Right, and not only that, he went over Brooklyn. He went to Brooklyn over the Knicks.
So what you say, he was scared?
Yeah.
Reason why he ain't come this way?
You know why? If we put himself in a predicament where he'd had too much responsibility. He need help. Like when I say he need help, somebody got to share that responsibility when the games where we lose. He looking at somebody else like, I don't want to take the blame. Now this is the snake part in him. I don't want to take the blame. Give me the ball. I'm gonna go out there and show. And when shit don't go the way it's planned, he looks and go, well, where were you at? Or I needed you to do this, play that. So that's the fallback on.
So
you don't
you
wanna
think?
take the blame.
So who gonna get the blame over? You think Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie Irving? Definitely Kyrie Irving.
let's go get the blame?
For that. Yes. To me, he's the star player on there. So if you giving him the ball and something don't go right between him and Durant, definitely they're gonna be like, so what happened tonight in the game with Durant? I mean, they're not gonna talk to Durant. If they do, he's just gonna say, oh, we tried, we played our best, and that's it. No. Ivory, you ask Irvin, what's up? What's going on? Look, we tried our best. He gonna have to take the fall because he's the star of the team. And they gonna definitely, like, Durant's the star of the team too, but we talk about, Irvin is the one right now that we're looking at more than we're looking at Durant.
So
I think
you think Durant game is about to diminish?
Yeah, it's going down. We're gonna slowly see it as the seasons go. Like even LeBron. And not to talk about LeBron, but he pushed it up. He came. He was doing good. He went down a little bit. Then he jumped right back up when he got around the right people in his circle. So what I'm saying is, if we use that same tactics with the Knicks, we get a major player and then build around him, and then get us a closer, and then have we got a good. I don't doubt our bench. We got a good bench, but if we have a strong front, it'll bring everybody as a team out, and that's what I want people to see. I want people to see everybody, not just the first 2 or 3 players that stars on the team. With the Knicks, we need an all-around team, all for it to work. It's not gonna work with one person. Melo tried it. All these people tried it. Ewing tried it. Starks tried it. Everybody tried it on their own chance when they had the time.
Speaking of Patrick Ewing, I'm glad
Shout
you
out to
brought him
Patrick
up.
Ewing.
Are you disappointed when you mention Pat E, do you think his legacy is respected the way it should be?
No. It should be way, way more respected. You know what I mean?
And why is that, man?
Oh, I feel like the 90s was PE time, man. Even when Jordan was around. Whenever the Knicks came out in fashion, you gotta remember, we faced Chicago in the finals before. We beat them. But
No, we never beat them in the finals.
No, we didn't. They beat us in the finals. We gave them hell.
Correct.
We gave them hell.
Right.
Jordan was frustrated.
Jordan was playing baseball.
You know what they told them? You know what they told them?
What?
Hold on. So it was 1 year. That was when Jordan was in. So it was 95. They was in there with them.
Right. And Pippen was the lead. Remember he dunked on Ewing and pushed him?
And pushed him on the floor and stood
Yeah,
over him
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And that's the time when Pippen put on the Jordans.
Right.
He wanted Jordan to come back.
Correct.
All right. That's the season. That's the season right there. All right. What happened that season was you said Pippen dunked on Ewing.
Right.
Pushed him on the floor.
But what I was asking you was
Go
that
ahead.
do you think
Great
that
that he got
Patrick
the-
Ewing legacy is taunted due to the fact that New Yorkers didn't get a ring, man? While he was playing.
I can't say that. Nah, I didn't hear the whole question. No. Want me to tell you why it's not? He did a lot for the Knicks. And people need to recognize, even if they didn't get a ring, he still was the major player.
Man, show that gold emblem, man.
Okay,
I can't
no
see it,
problem.
man. It's
No
New York,
problem.
baby.
Let me throw it down
God
for you.
damn, I got
Let me throw that
motherfuckers
down.
out here
I don't wanna-
wearing Golden State jerseys. Goddamn, never been to the
Yo.
city. It's disgusting. I don't like it. So when I see some New York Knicks attire,
Right.
listen, damn, I want to say something, but it's gonna be a little profanity. But I just get a rush
I know,
all over
bro,
my
that-
body, like
I know,
damn.
I know.
You know what I'm
I know.
saying?
Look,
Shit.
no matter what, I'm a New Yorker at heart, man, and I'm with the Knicks no matter what they go through. I just wish they work on. Look, Ewing, he did what he could do for us. He was the best at his time. We need to give him the credit for that. You know what I mean? He was going against a raging bull at the time. We have to get him credit for that. right?
Absolutely.
You can't doubt that man's talent for what he did. We didn't get the ring, yes, but in a way, I got a question with the answer. The question is it the same for Melo too, right? Melo never got a ring. Now, is his legacy torn for coming to the Knicks? And I feel like at his time at the Knicks, he was the most highest.
Right. He's the last person that took us to the playoffs.
Exactly. And that will
62
always be
points
edged in
at the Garden.
And that'll always be edged in our mind as New Yorkers, as a new Knickerbockers. But let me tell you one thing. Is his legacy tarnished? That's a question we need to ask everybody out there. Is his legacy tarnished?
And
Because if it's not, then we can't do that to Ewing, baby.
And with that being said, it's your boy Nicovelli. You on Nicovelli TV.
Nicovelli TV.
We in the heart of Harlem.
Knickerbockers. You know how we do, baby.
And we out. Peace.